Now, when talking about Star Wars, what do you think about? You think about characters like Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Haven't gone by the name of Obi-Wan since all before you were born.
Yoda,
Found someone you have, I would say. Hmm?
and Darth
So,
Vader.
you have accepted the truth.
Now, let's see the battle scene between Yoda and Count Dooku with just sound effects, no music. Now, let's see the difference as we watch it with music. As you can see, between the two scenes, music plays a big part in adding emotion and suspense to a scene. In this next clip, you will see a video of George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, and he was asked about how he comes up with his music for each scene.
Didn't you at first want him to use existing classical music? Is that true?
No. I had written it to certain pieces of music. I write to music. So when I'm writing a scene, I have the music there, and I'm writing it to the music.
When looking at the Star Wars franchise in depth, you start to realize why they're so successful, and the reason to that is because in each battle scene, they have a specific set of music, a unique set of music that is set up just for that scene, and which makes it so memorable and puts a vivid image into the viewer's mind, which is why they remember important scenes. In this scene, you will see evidence of what I was talking about previously, of how Star Wars fans remember certain important moments that happened throughout the film because of the sound effects and the music that was played throughout the scene. It turns on like a light switch in our brain and kind of helps us rememorize the scene and what happened and why it was important.
Let's do it. What young Jedi Knight becomes Darth Vader?
Anakin Skywalker.
What is the name of Han Solo's ship?
Millennium Falcon.
Now we're going to get harder. What does Han say when Leia says she loves him?
I know.
That's correct. Darth Tyrannus is also known as...
Count Dooku.
Not convinced enough? We could look at one of the questions that he was asked, which was, what does Han say when Leia says she loves him? And we could look at that scene and we can analyze it and see why it was an important scene and why he remembers it.
I love you.
I know.
Now you'd be asking the question, why is this scene so important? Well, the reason the scene is so important is because it is the last time that Leia and Han Solo will ever see each other, as Han Solo gets killed as he's putting down into the chamber. And it's important not only because of that, but also the scene itself, where Leia says, I love you, and Han Solo says, I know, as he's getting put down, with the music in the background, which makes it a memorable scene. I think that if the music was cut off, it wouldn't be so memorable, because it creates another effect and another emotion towards the audience and the viewer itself. Now, to conclude, when looking at the Star Wars series and the creator George Lucas as a whole, you start to realize the mind and the vision that he had for these series, which is for each scene there's a specific set of soundtracks made for that specific scene, meaning you won't find that soundtrack in a different scene. And the reason to that is he wants to grab the audience attention through this emotion and get them through a roller coaster through the music and the scene itself.